Hey, how you doing, y'all? My name is Shawn Powell, and I just woke up just a few minutes ago, so please bear with me. When you don't have a job, you have a tendency to kind of wake up, you get sleep later and stuff like that, and my little boy, if it wasn't for him going back to school, I'd stay up a good deal tonight doing a lot of marketing. But it's about 8 o'clock in the morning, and I decided that I wanted to, let me see here, make sure everything's set up right. But I wanted to show you, and maybe you can understand a little better. I woke up to another diamond this morning, and the person filled out the application last night or this morning, and went ahead and went gold and became, a diamond. And a lot of that, y'all, goes to just literally telling people about it. You just talk about it. If they believe in you and they're seeing the business for the first time, and you're telling them how you made 6 or 7 diamonds or whatever, now obviously be truthful about what you're telling them, but if you talk about it, you're going to talk it up, and your sales are going to go up. So something as simple as just talking about it, y'all, can do an awful lot with you. I want to take a second and draw a little bit. And this is going to be you, and this is my brand new laptop. That's to let you know this is not going to be pretty. It's my first time using this application. Actually, I did it earlier, and I accidentally deleted everything. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people. That works for me. And I'm just going to go 11 just so you get some idea as to what's going on here. And you can definitely tell I'm doing this on the fly, so that'll work out in a second. I'll cover it up. The funny part is, as a kid growing up, every school I attended, I was actually voted the most artistic. I won Congressional Art Awards, and I don't think this is going to reflect on any of that. Okay. But yeah, y'all, just to let you know, my diamonds are paying my house payment right by itself. Okay. Let's say this person here. Okay. Now, I'm going to go, let's draw these together. Should take me just a minute, hopefully. Bam. 2. This will be worth it, I guarantee it. Time is done. For people that don't know what diamond is, you pay $147 one time. Okay. Every time someone inside your business does the exact same thing. You fit into the pay structure and timeline that you actually get $100 for each one, or $100 goes in your business. Now, there is going to be pass-ups, and honestly, I think the main reason there are pass-ups is so it gives you an opportunity to help each other. Your business actually benefits more from it, because whatever you know to do in your business, you want to share with the people. Now, it doesn't mean they're going to do what you do. It definitely don't. But if you've got a working knowledge on something, as far as how something's going to work and how to get leads, and a lot of people don't when they first come into a business. There's veterans that's been around for a while that could be struggling, and someone new come along and just grasp things better. What I'm trying to tell you is, don't always, it's kind of jacked up there, it'll be alright. Don't always think, just because you've been around longer, that you can't learn something from someone else. I learn all the time. To be honest, I create a lot of my learning by looking at other people in their business It's not necessarily that they do the same way. I learned probably as much as I could off of some guys that do YouTube videos, and then I turned around and used a big picture of it and put it into Facebook and made it profit. Okay, I do believe it's just about everybody. Alright, let me come up here and make this very clear that this had a lot of words here. Let's see if I can write Y-O-U. Maybe a little further. There you go. Close enough. Okay, so that's you and your business. And this went really wrong earlier, so I hope I don't mess this up here. But I'm going to say that first one that you get into your business is going to go to you. The second one goes to your sponsor. Third one goes to you. Fourth one goes to your sponsor. Fifth one goes to you. Sixth one goes to your sponsor. Seventh goes to you. Eighth goes to your sponsor. Ninth goes to you. 10th goes to your sponsor. The 11th, the 12th, the 13th, and the 14th go to you. After the first initial 10, every fifth one goes to your sponsor. Okay. Now that means if they are gold members, that they will collect $20 every time, every other one. This is your way of paying back without coming out your own pocket directly your sponsor. So for your sponsor, you are $20 plus you are 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So that's 120 right here that you're going to be for them for just by getting 10 people in to go gold. Gold. Now, here's the good part. Every one that's below here, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, he gets an extra $10 for that one. Okay? And these down here don't go to him. That goes to you. Okay? So you get to keep all these right here that go into it with $10. Plus you get a match of 50% of that. Y'all, that's where the money starts adding up. It's not just $20 anymore. That 20 and 10 makes $30. Okay? So let me add a color here. Let's go color 2. Okay. Blue, sponsor. I accidentally hit the edge earlier and screwed everything up. I had to do it again. Okay, now red, red. Just gotta make sure not to hit the black lines or I'm screwed up. May not even color them all in. I'm a perfectionist. I will get mad if I actually screw one of these up. Okay, let's do another color here. Instead of blue, let's go gold or yellow. Yellow. Now I'm going to show you why these yellow ones matter. Okay. Okay, so here we go. That goes to your sponsor, 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 sponsor. The next 4 is yours. The 5th one goes back to your sponsor. I think you understand that now. Okay, you are diamond in your business, right? Okay, what that means is you paid $147 and you are positioned in your business to get paid. Okay, down here, this person became diamond. Okay. You don't know them. There's a good chance you'll never even know their name barely or anything like that. Now, when they went diamond, none of these people had positioned themselves to be diamond. Okay? Do you understand what that means? The next person in line who is diamond, this will go all the way up to you because you're diamond. If you are not positioned in diamond, this person, this person, this person, and your sponsor, if they're not in diamond, will get emails telling them that they just lost $100 because they weren't positioned in their business. It doesn't matter how far down it goes. The beauty of this, y'all, is the fact that you start waking up because your business is growing. Now, to be honest, if this person here was diamond, let's change it to diamond. Okay. Then you get paid for that diamond, right? Now you get, this person is stopped that line right here. So anybody in this group is now his as far as diamond, just the same way as this. Every other one for the first 10, and then after that he goes 4 and then gives 1 back to you. Then you're going to do the same thing with your sponsor. It keeps, after the first 10, that 4-to-1 ratio stays. Okay, so even diamond, you can make a lot of money without even saying anything if this person builds the same thing that you just built. Okay, there's another one that's called platinum. Okay, let me write it up here real quick. Alright. And I really hate typing on a laptop. Just really sucks. Okay, platinum, y'all, is the exact same structure. The difference is, and this is a big difference, there are no pass-ups beyond you. Okay, you pay $500 one time to be platinum. Every time someone, let's say they are now platinum instead of diamond in the same structure, every time someone does the same thing in their business, you get $400 if you are positioned in that business to do so. So in other words, he gets platinum. They get email saying that they've lost $400, and if you aren't positioned, you lose $400 too. It goes to the next person in line no matter what. The beauty for platinum is there is no other pass-ups. When you become platinum, if every person in here winds up going platinum, let's say here, doesn't matter why, it doesn't matter how many it goes, you get paid for each and every one, no pass-ups at all to your sponsor. Now, you also get percentages for the ones here to actually do it, and there's a 50% match. I mean, the money adds up, y'all. It really does. And in diamond, you get a 25% match for all the people as well. So the big picture is, you go in here, you go big time, and you tell people about diamond. Okay, realistically, not everybody's gonna go diamond. It's just not gonna happen. I will tell you this: if they're all active, they will eventually. How many emails is it going to take this person here before they realize that they've lost $300 or $500 or whatever? It comes to a point where not being in position in your business is costing you more than being positioned. There's you can even pay excuse me, split pay, where you can pay half now and half the next month if you need it to. Whatever it takes to get you positioned in your business that you need to do. I'll tell you something else too. My business really started growing when I committed to being diamond, because now I've got money involved. You know what I'm saying? That's a new door that you've opened that can be a serious amount of income. And in this business, as of right now, diamond, I have done times 17. And I see 17 diamonds that I've made, and this is August the 30th. I came in April, the very first week in April. So April, May, June, July, August, in 4 months. Okay, that is a lot of money for $147 that I spent. And y'all, I keep trying to tell everybody, you need to get positioned in your business, and then you let the business work for you, and then you just need to show people the big picture, and you need to get good at getting leads. Now, I love Facebook. I don't care how you do it. I'm in a business where I see the leaderboard, and I know every person in there is doing something different. It doesn't matter. You need to get really focused in one way, in just one way, that you can master yourself. And after you do that, every way has got its benefits, and you learn by the other ways of doing it. Here's a prime example, y'all, and I know this to be a fact. When you have a website and you position yourself as a website or blog, if you're not reaching out to people, it's only going to go but so far. Okay, YouTube, like this, you get to hear me. You get to hear my thoughts. You get to hear if you're passionate about it. You get to hear, you become a person to them. All right, and that can mean an awful lot when it comes to, how a person relates to you and how far they're going to go into a business. And if you don't know this, y'all, a business, if it's a legit business, it can hold its own, but the ratios ain't going to be there if you let it just run by itself. If you're not emailing people yourself, or even letting them text you, or even letting them call you, I think you're taking out a big part. Because if you're trying to promote with social media is about being social. Your business is about you being social. You really need to open up that opportunity for people to grab you. And listen to this. When I have this guy right here that's come in, or this person right here, and I can see how many payouts I'm getting from this guy, because those are the other $10 that's coming from him. And if I hit $50 or $70 a month off of him, just from the 50% match that I'm making from that, then it's time for you to maybe, definitely contact with him and tell him, hey buddy, you're doing awesome. And I tell you something else too. Anybody that's in my business that goes diamond, I'm gonna write this right here. If you go diamond in my business, and then and didn't show platinum, and then platinum, I will give you back $100. But you need to contact me before you do it. Oh, I screwed that up. Oh well, close enough. You know what? I know how to fix this. It's a big U. There you go. There you go. So if you go diamond in my business and then platinum, I will give you $100, and you don't have to do it all at the same time. Because to me, $400 plus this $100, that makes $500 I'm making. And if it'll help you in any way with your platinum, that you'd break even your first month, or your the very first platinum that you get, it's worth it to me. I just want you to stay in the business. I just want you to be successful. I can't wait till I hear somebody else telling me that they've got 7 diamonds and they're waking up at 8 o'clock in the morning wanting to do videos. To me, that's the big picture, and I want y'all to be successful. I'm gonna put some links down below. Y'all, diamond is a minimum. I honestly, how many times will I be kicking myself in the tail in the last 4 months? 4 months. If I hadn't sitting here and put in, $147 commitment in my business that made me take off in the first place. If you're not doing this, and y'all, honestly, it becomes more regular the longer you go. You may not happen at the first month. You may only get, 1. I'm averaging right now 1 a week. If you look at it a whole month, over the months. But at the same time, it didn't start off like that. If I look at the first month, I didn't have 4 diamonds my first month. Didn't average once a week. But now, because of how many I'm collecting now, it's starting to come back that way. Yeah, it doesn't take but being positioned. Now I'm still getting out there to people, obviously. That's not where I'm wanting to be at yet. But I will show you something right now. My goal. Let me erase that before I get any further here. Oh well, it'll be alright. My goal is 7,000. No, well, that'd be nice. 7,000 a month. Okay. To me, that is reachable now. My goal is $7,000 a month, and it was not long at all. Right now, I'm at 1,700 now. Okay, 1,700. Y'all may not sound like an awful lot a month. All my bills combined is $1,200, and got to realize that's not even including, you know, my freebies I do on the side. I had $66 from that yesterday. I get payouts from that just about every day. I think giving people options, because of the fact that when they first come in, a lot of times people aren't matured enough to do online business and think about residual. Usually, if you are great, you've beat majority of the people. And if you come in straight without having to deal with that, I think that's awesome. But I don't mind people learning to look at my videos and see that residual. I'm gonna write that too. Awesome. And the way to freedom. Alright. I promise you, residual is awesome and the way to freedom. There's just no other way about it. Now, on top of that, when you trying to think the best way to word it. When you first come in and you don't see the big picture, and you have people the same way. When you learn the big picture, make sure you show them what the big picture is. Residual, right? I could continue doing my work in just the freebies and enjoy it, and you know, every day getting paid a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of this. But right now, these people like this right here, this in this line, is to a point now that I get paid every day by what they're building in my business as well. Those $10 payments add up, y'all. Plus, I still get the pass-ups. As much as I work hard as I can to continue to go linear like this, I get just about as much now coming in daily as what I'm doing daily. So that's like doubling what you're doing. So you really, you know, if you're going to have these people right here that come in and do nothing and be gone in a couple of months. They didn't see the big picture. Now, if you want all these to look like that, then if you don't help your people, or at least attempt to, you know, contact stuff like that, let them know that you're accessible. Now, you can't knock someone for trying, but when they haven't even reached out to you, then they're not trying. They're, you know, they haven't even trying to reach out to you. But sometimes you need to reach out to them and help them, you know, help them be accessible. When you send emails and nothing's coming from it, this guy here is not going to continue paying when they're not getting paid. This one will, because they're making money. This one definitely will. Definitely will. This one will, if you stay right here with them and keep working with them. This one will. This one will. This one will. I don't care who they are, and if they go up to pass-ups or not. I'm still going to feed them my information to help them out. Because down here, this still goes to you, yo. You want to shut that line off. Ironically, if he wasn't diamond, I would make more money because I'd get all the lines open. But I'm going to tell him that he needs to go diamond, because I want him to collect his own money. He deserves it. But it may take a couple of wake-up calls, a couple of diamonds down below him to see that he's missed the big picture. And after he gets going, if he was this far along, y'all, he'd be kicking himself in the tail for not being diamond. And to be honest, I don't know anybody, unless they came in diamond and paid the same time they came in, that's planning on being serious about this business, that didn't say, I should have got diamond earlier. Same with platinum, y'all. You may only get these platinums every so often, but when you get to this structure right here, I've got more people in my business than this right now. But when you get to this structure like this right here, you're just going to kick yourself in the tail. So, alright, I think I said enough. Be tickled death to help you out. I'm going to put a link down there in the bottom to let you know exactly how to come into this business. And just click the link, go through. There's another system. You pay $7 one time, you get $6 for every time someone else does the same thing. It's got free autoresponders go out for you on your behalf. And people are coming in from there and going to gold, which is that $20 level I was talking about earlier. Those add up, y'all. They really do. You want to get positioned in your business, go ahead and get diamond if you know that you're going to do this. And then eventually you go platinum. And my promise to you, you have got to contact me first, though. If you go diamond in my business and then platinum, I don't care how far apart those two are, if you contact me first, I will give you back $100 personally just for going platinum with diamond. Okay? So if you need anything, y'all, just let me know. I'd be tickled to help you out. Appreciate it.